Hey y'all, it's Alec with Sharing the Journey. Week 1 is complete on Fat to Fit Fridays. I watched the intro video last night and I can't believe the number of times I called it to fit to fat and got it backwards, but you know, that's what happened. I went from being fit to fat, but now we're going fat to fit. So, how did this week go? Well, it started off like a train wreck. So if you watched the last video, the intro to Fat to Fit, you'll see that I started this on Cindy's birthday. And I should have waited a week, but I didn't. So any of y'all are married? Who doesn't take their spouse out to dinner for their birthday? Well, we went to dinner. I had been logging all my food all day and I had like 1,050 calories left over for dinner. So we went to her favorite Mexican restaurant here in West Yellowstone, which is not even in West Yellowstone. It's about 20 miles away. We had to go over into Idaho, and the food is really good. And we went with Fred and Mary and Fred and Peggy, which Fred and Mary Fred's the manager here at the campground, and Fred and Peggy, if you watch the video about Work Campers Unite, Fred was the one that got his haircut right after I got my haircut. So we had chips and salsa. I had a fajita with a chicken fajita. That was the lowest calorie of the 3 different fajitas they have. And then of course, birthday girl wants something sweet, so we split a fried ice cream. That meal was like my entire daily allotment, which is 2050 calories. So way over. And because we did that, we went to, where did we go? I forget. She wanted to go somewhere. Only got like 4,000 steps in. So day 1 was a fail. So day 2, part of her birthday weekend celebration, we go to Rexburg, Idaho, which is about 77, we'll just call it 80 miles away. On the way, she wanted to stop and get something to eat. So there was this old-timey drive-in, I think it was called Frosty's, just outside of Ashton, Idaho, I think. So we pulled in there. We got old-fashioned hamburger, bacon cheeseburger, basically. And I only had a banana for breakfast. And I want to say, I don't remember exactly, but I came home and for dinner I had a yogurt. I only went over about 400 calories. And because we drove, what, an hour and a half there, spent 3 hours at Bear World, an hour and a half back, plus, you know, the time at Frosty's, and then we went to Walmart and went shopping, and everything that, day 2, failure. This does have a happy ending. This does have a happy ending. So the rest of the week, I was able to stay under my calorie count. Now I will say that all days I was able to get my 8 glasses of water in. And I'm not talking about the seltzer waters I like to drink. I'm talking about spring water that we collect. I got all my water in, So that was a win. And that's something I had not been doing for a while. I had been drinking a lot of spring water, no sodas, but if I did drink water, I added those nasty water Crystal Light water sweetener things to them. So I was never drinking just straight water. So I feel very good about my water intake. Now, my steps. The goal was 10,000 steps. How did I do on that? First 2 days sucked. And then I had 2 really good days that I went over on my steps. Then I had another bad day. Just because I was working by myself at the campground. Some days I work 1 o'clock in the afternoon until midnight. And we had like 120 check-ins. So I was on the golf cart, and that's what I like about the Samsung watch, is that unlike my Fitbit that I used to wear, the golf cart does not register steps. So I was on the golf cart for my entire shift, taking 120 check-ins, you can imagine. I missed by walking goal by like 2,000 feet or steps. And so yeah, so I missed it 3 times, I made it 4 times. Overall, I feel happy with going from no discipline to paying attention and really trying to do the right thing. So, you know, first 2 days, like I said, was a fail. But overall, here's my little piece of paper. I'm gonna have to get, oops, wrong side. I took notes on my paper. Here's my paper. So I started July 4th at 219.5 pounds. July 11th, that's today, Friday, 217.6 pounds. That's a 1.9 pound loss. I think, considering the way this challenge started with doing it on Cindy's birthday, that that's a win. My goal was 1 pound a week. I was just this shy of doubling it. Overall, week 1's a score. So to get to 195, 205. To get to 195, I've still got, if my math is right, 22.6 pounds to go. And who knows, I may go beyond that. So until next Friday, do what you can in your life to make a small improvement. For me, I'm trying to get healthy. I'm trying to walk every day. I'm trying to drink good, fresh, clean water every day. I have pretty much completely, for several months now, gotten off soda. Oh, one other thing I want to tell you to do is, if you have not downloaded the Yucca, Y-U-K-A app, Yucca app, I encourage you to do so. If you're at the grocery store, you can scan foods and it will tell you pretty much if it's going to kill you or not. Those Crystal Light drinks mixes, terrible. I scanned it, it came up bad. I forget what all, but it had like 9 ingredients or 8 ingredients that were artificial, and you click on that and it tells you that of the 9, 4 of them are harmful. Like, and I'm not quoting exactly, but like what each thing does to you, all these long words that are on ingredients that you can't pronounce, it tells you what they do to your body. And in some cases, it even tells you like, this product's outlawed in Europe because it's so bad for you. But not here in America. FDA is gonna make sure Big Pharma has all the customers they need. So anyway, check that app out, not sponsored. Till next week, live healthy. Talk to you later. Thanks for coming along.